Hello everyone. In today's video, we'll see how cultural sensitivity plays a very important role when it comes to the communication. Building a bridge across different community and different culture people with one linear platform here, language as a tool. What is cultural sensitivity? This is a very huge question. The awareness, respect, and appreciation of cultural differences, acknowledging that they are different ways of communicating, thinking, and interacting. Recognition, understanding diverse perspective and background. Respect, value differences without any judgment. Adaptation, addressing communication for cultural context. Why cultural sensitivity matters. Enhanced collaborations, teamwork smoothly when diverse perspectives are understood, reduces misunderstanding. Clear communication prevents conflicts rooted in cultural differences. Higher engagement, employee feels valued, respect and included. Global competitiveness, organization with multicultural awareness let in global markets. Principles to be followed in cultural awareness is first is openness, being willing to learn, embrace new perspective. Empathy, understanding others feeling and emotion, their viewpoint genuinely. Humility, acknowledge you don't know how everything views in other culture. Respect, respecting their different culture and tradition. Common cultural barrier to communicate. First is the language barrier, accent, native speakers, their jargon, confusions. The second one is stereotype and bias, unconscious assumption about others based on their culture, nonverbal misinterpretation. Every eye contact, gesture, personal space vary from one culture to another culture. Different communication style, direct versus indirect, formal versus informal. All these four are the common barriers we have when it comes to the communication. Communication across the culture, verbal, non-verbal, and getting a feedback. In the verbal, you can concentrate on the words, tones, the pace, and being very clear and avoiding the jargon. When it comes to the non-verbal communication, as usual, it's like body language, your gestures, eye contacts, and awareness about their culture and ours. Listening, we have to pay more attention, like active listening plays a very important role here, and getting feedback, feedback always helps us to make sure that our content, whatever that we have been spoken, it is clear or not, whether did they understood or not. Adapting your communication style. First, learn about other cultures and your culture. Research the background about your colleagues and the clients. Second, ask question. Don't assume. Try to clarify what is your preferences and the needs and their preferences and their need. Play very flexible. Adjust the pace. Formally, you talk to them. Directness is based on the context. The next one is simple language. Try to avoid too many idioms and slangs and using a complex jargon where they might not be able to understand what you're trying to say. Be very patient. Allow extra time for processing and understanding. Only then you will know what they're trying to convey. Manage cross culture conflicts. Assume positive intent. Misunderstandings are often due to the unintentional ideas. Address privately. Discuss concern away from the public setting. Seek understanding. Ask, can you help me understand your perspective? Find common ground. Focus on shared goals and values. Involve mediation. Use HR or neutral people to address what is to be added. Building inclusive teams. Create space, safe space for opening up dialogue, only judgment. Celebrate diversity through regular awareness activity. Rotate leadership. Includes diverse voices in decision making. Providing training on cultural competency and conscious bias. Key strategy for success: education, reflection, action, accountability. Real world example. Scenario 1. A German colleague appears blunt rather than offensive. It is a direct communication style normal in their culture. Scenario 2. An Indian colleague avoids direct disagreement. It respects for hierarchy, not agreement. Explores further with questions. Scenario 3. team member does not maintain eye contact in their culture, it shows the respect, not the disinterest or dishonesty. The Tantanim rule: treat others the way they wanted to be treated, not the way you wanted to be treated. Recognize in every individual preferences, root, culture, background, and personal values. Your personal action. Take 4 weeks of a training to know about the multicultural ideas. The first one, research about the different culture where your people are working on. The people as in your colleagues are working on. Week 2, have a basic conversation with them. 3, identify what's the challenge that you have faced with the personal biases. Fourth one, lead an example. Be very demonstrative and inclusive with the communication daily. What is the takeaway from this video? First, awareness. Recognize every culture is different from one another. Respect their diverse perspective. Fourth, try to adjust communication style. And last one, build an inclusive team daily. So, one world, may voices. Cultural sensitivity starts with you. Lead with empathy. Respect, understand, and collaborate. Thank you so much for watching this video.